What is going on, everybody? This is your guy, Pat Bernard. Man, oh man, wake up and smell the coffee. Wake up and smell the coffee. The Philadelphia Phillies, please, please. It only took you 9 innings that showed me that you want to play baseball today? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You got thumped. Thumped. Not by little, not by a small margin. You got thumped today. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. There it is. Oh, sorry. This Phillies team got waffled today. The Phillies got waffled. They got waffled today. And I got to be honest. What happened? What happened? And you know what happened? Starting pitching. Starting pitching was not good enough. Jesus Luzardo was not good today. Was not good at all. Jesus Luzardo was not good. He got thumped. Got thumped. No ifs, ands, buts about it. He really tried to pitch his fastballs, and he got caught up. He got caught up he put this team in a hole right in the first inning. He put this team in a 4-0 hole. He was looking shaky, but everything ugly for this Phillies team went down in the 9th inning. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. And now I have to ask the question. Is this baseball team for real? Because you're not going to, they just showed you you're not going to play the Oakland A's every weekend. You're not going to play the Pittsburgh Pirates every weekend. You're not going to play the Colorado Rockies every weekend. You're not playing the bottom feeders in the MLB. This Milwaukee Brewers team is one of the hottest teams in baseball with now 6 straight wins. And there was no counterpunch at all. Jose Luzardo lost it for you. Jesus Luzardo lost it for you today. He was not good. And he just wasn't. Joe says, horrible loss. I agree, Joe. This was a horrible loss. You got thumped at home. Thumped at home. The Brewers had 23 hits and 17 runs put together on this Phillies team. The ball call was ridiculous. I will give you that, Joe. The ball call was ridiculous. That was a horrible call. But still, that doesn't make up for the lack of the Phillies, because the home plate umpire, he was called some awkward calls tonight. There were some weird calls by him. Stuff that wasn't supposed to be in the strike zone wasn't in the strike zone. Stuff was in the strike zone wasn't in the strike zone. I don't know. I don't know what he was saying back there. But this was a horrible start for Jose Luzardo. Maybe his worst start as a Philly. And Rhys Hoskins sticking it to the Phillies front organization today. He not one, but two 3-run blasts today by Reese Hoskins. He did his damage. By the fourth inning, this game was just put out. Just put out as misery. This game was bad. This game was bad today. You got Topper getting thrown out over the balk call today. And it was a bad snowball effect. A couple bloopers from Nick Castellanos in the outfield. The wild pitch, the wild play from the third baseman over the ball. Like it was stacked of wild bad plays today for your Phillies. Chad Patrick today. He only gave up 5 hits. He allowed 2 runs. And he had 6 Ks on the day. 6 Ks. My man Mike says, you are clearly 0-3. I'm gonna go shower. Mike, please don't send images. I don't want to see it. But no, Mike, listen, 0-3. The Phillies are me, you, and Al are 0-3. Yeah, you listen. Mike, we have a lot to talk about tomorrow. I got a lot to get off my chest because I got to see. I don't feel like that this team is for real. After getting thumped at home, I don't think this team is for real. Dave Arnold says that was clearly a balk. Are you kidding me? I don't know about that, Dave. Even the commentary was, Ruben Amaro and Tom were very hesitant in saying that was a ball call. They were questioning it big time. L Cool 9, give me some likes on TikTok. Appreciate it. But again, whether you want to blame the umps or not, the Phillies display was impeccable. The pitching today from Jesus Luzardo down to the bullpen was hideous. Today. You can't expect your offense to bail you out of trouble like that when the game was already over by the 4th inning. It's already tough enough when your starting pitcher already puts you in a 4-0 hole. It's tough to bounce back from that. They had no answer. They had no answer on both sides of the ball today. Other than Kyle Schwarber, who was 2 for 3 today. All right. Turner had a pop. And like I said, it only took till 9 innings for this team to show some kind of life. It only took till 9 innings for this team to show you some kind of life. That's not going to win you ball games. Yes, great. Rojas had a triple. Great. Brandon Marsh had a 2-run blast. And still you had 10 more runs to even try to tie it. Again, if you haven't heard the numbers, 23 hits, 17 runs. You lost 17-7 today at home. This takes me back to last year. Oakland A's coming in here, thumping the Phillies. And since that series, they didn't have an answer. You might be questioning, is this team for real? Because you're not going to be playing the Brewers. You're not going to be, I mean, you're not going to be playing the Oakland A's every weekend. You're not going to be playing the Colorado Rockies every weekend. You're not going to be playing the Pittsburgh Pirates every weekend. This Brewers team is steaming hot, and we have no answers to slow them down, to cool them off. There was none. Herb, what's up, buddy? Amazing how the game turned around when JT got taken out of the game. As a release, Hernandez Ross, they shouldn't be on the payroll. And the game plan for Mimuto is begin to distribute my New York Mets. Wow, you know what, Herb? I can't agree. I don't know how JT Remuto is still in this lineup. I don't get it. I don't understand how hasn't he pitched him? How's he not in piggy land himself? I don't care about the bread that he's making. You suck. You should not be in this lineup. Period. My man Dave says the Brew Crew hot team is are a hot team right now. Yeah, they are, Dave. The Brewers are a good team. They're playing great baseball. We had no answers. We haven't had an answer in the past 3 nights. This team stinks right now. And with no Price Harper in the lineup, I don't get it. This Phillies team is bad, man. They're bad. They're garbage. This Phillies team is garbage right now. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Again, I'm going to go over some of the numbers now. I mean, this was pretty bad. Jose, like I said, Jose Lazaro gave up 12 hits, 12 runs, allowed 3 walks, 4 Ks. And then you had Jesus Lariz come in. He also gave up 5 hits and 5 runs. The Joe Rosses didn't do anything. Tanner Banks didn't really do anything. And then he became a bullpen. That's when you know the game's over, right? When you have to put a positional player out there, put him on the mound to try and get him to do something. Like Wes Wilson even had the look on his face like this game was already over. Appreciate all the likes I'm getting here on TikTok. Definitely appreciate. Give me a follow. Thank you. But again, I'm going to go back. Chad Patrick for the Milwaukee Brewers only allowed 5 hits, 2 runs, 6 Ks. Like, this team's not good enough right now. They're not good enough. They're not playing good baseball. They're getting 1 hit. Trey Turner's coming with a hit. Kyle Schwarber, yeah, Bryce Harper had not Bryce Harper. Alec Bohm had a nice little home run in the fifth. No, I'm sorry, in the fourth. And after like the game was already out of commission. The game was already out. They already had you out of reach. The Brew Crew came in here and thumped the Phillies team. Thumped them. Like, and that's another thing I don't understand. Like, was anyone bothered by that after Bryce Harper or not Bryce Harper, Reese Hoskins hit his second home run? They were showing his like highlight reels when he was a Philly. I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all. Like, why would you show his highlight reels after he's thumping you today? Like, it was like the worst time you could show the Reese Hoskins highlight reel is when this team's getting thumped and getting buried into the ground. Like terrible, terrible, terrible. Like I don't understand the Reese Hoskins highlight reel when his last appearance of the big home run he had here back in 22. What are we doing here, Phillies? We're 3 years removed from Reese Hoskins, and we're showing highlight videos of the guy. What are we thinking? Size official, appreciate the like. I don't understand this Phillies team need to get together after 3 losses. Again, Christian Yelich cooking this team. Will Contreras cooking this team. Colorado cooking this team. Those guys were on fire. And know what it is about the Brewers? Like, they are playing well disciplined baseball. They're taking the pitches that's coming to them. They're reading what's coming at them, and they're delivering. And they have every counter punch for this Phillies team. Dave, I don't get it, buddy. I don't get it. That's the Phillies always reminiscing. Yeah, I don't get it. Like what's the love there? Like the guy has been removed for 3 years now. He got traded 2 years ago, and we're showing after he thumps his team, we're showing highlight reel videos. Total violation on the Phillies. Total violation. User bunch of numbers says who you got winning the Yankees game tonight. I think I want to go with the Dodgers. I got the Dodgers winning there, user. But this Phillies team could be in trouble, and that's the scary part, Dave. That this Phillies team could be in a lot of trouble moving forward. And I don't know how they're going to bounce back from here. I don't. How do you stop a team that's really, really hot? How do you cool off the Brewers right now if you're the Phillies when your two best pitchers haven't given you their great stuff? Like today, obviously, was the worst game for Jesus Luzardo, putting this team in a hole, saying how he was going to bounce back and all those other things. Well, he got waffled and he didn't bother coming back. He just kept on getting waffled. And for all my viewers here on TikTok, I am on It's a Wrap Sports. You can give it a like, follow on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. If you're on that as well, you can see what I'm talking. But anyway, Phillies go down 17-7. Hideous loss today. Pitching really, really cost you the game today. Had no answers. The offense really didn't have any answers. Like I said, Kyle Schwarber and Trey Turner. It looked to me that they're reading pitches and getting what they want. And granted, like I said, Bryson Stott had a hit tonight. great. And it's, like I said, the team start to catch heat, start to really get engaged, and only took them 9 innings of baseball to do it. They finally start to play a little better, but the pitching hurt and cost this game tonight. Adam, what's up, dog? Adam C's chiming goes, "What a disaster pitching! Terrible, no hitting." I'm going to get to your first comment. Yes, absolutely. There was no hitting today. Hardly any hitting. Consistent hitting came from Kyle Schwarber. That's pretty much about it. Like I said, the hitting they didn't start catching on until the ninth inning. But this game was well put away by the fourth inning because of the Brewers. The game was really out of reach in the first inning. Rhys Hoskins smoked us. Yes, he did. Not one, but two 3-run home run blasts. Yeah, I would say that hurts you. That's and like I said, Adam, I don't know if you caught on to it if you're still in the room. I just don't understand why the Phillies after that start showing highlight reels of Rhys Hoskins of when he was here. Like this is not his first go around coming back to Citizen Bank Park. This is now his second. So why are we putting a highlight package deal after he just got done thumping this team? Like, why are we putting together a video package for a guy who's embarrassing you right at the current moment? I don't understand. It's bizarro world. I mean, I don't get why would you put a highlight package for a guy who's embarrassing you? I don't know. But, it is what it is. Like I said, it was sloppy baseball today. It could it was really over. It was really over before this team got started. I mean, like I said, no answers today. No answers for this Phillies team. I don't know why they did that when they I don't know why they did that. They want him back, I guess. Yeah, I guess they do. I guess they want Rhys Hoskins back. I, Rhys Hoskins might be in a better fit right now. He showed you what he's still capable of. Does he strike out a ton? Absolutely. But he still show you he's got power. And he stuck it to the Phillies front office today. He stuck it. Stuck it right to the Phillies front office. Phillies front office didn't have it. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting show tomorrow. That's for sure, Adam. I don't want to hear no Phillies butt kissing tomorrow come from Al and Mike tomorrow. There will be no excuses. There's no excuses. I call right down the middle. You know that. When they play good, I'll throw them the rose petals. But when they play horrible, I'll throw them the thorn bush too, as deserved today. They got the boo birds today. I know Reed's called a little bit of the boo birds, but so did this home crowd. The home crowd were giving the Phillies the boo birds, as they should. The only one showed any kind of heart today were three people: Schwarber, Topper, and the Philly Fanatic. That was it. That was it. That was it. That was the only people to me that showed any kind of heart today. I don't know if you still call the Philly Fanatic a person, though. Oh, my man Steve. What's up, player? He goes, all evenings out for the Phils now. They're waiting as long as they can to bring up the younger dudes Official summer seems to be what they're targeting. Yeah, Steve. Hopefully it is. Hopefully we can get some positivity. Hopefully this is wake up and smell the coffee, Philadelphia Phillies. You're not playing the Oakland A's anymore. You're not playing the Pittsburgh Pirates anymore. You're not playing the Colorado Rockies. And today was a big old smack in the face. You're dealing with the hottest team in baseball right now, and you didn't come out with the fire hose to cool them down. They're going to get swept playing like this. Yeah. Yeah, they will, Adam. They will get swept up. That's for sure. That's for sure. Dave says Phillies and Mets tied for first place right now. Phillies won. Mets won today. Well, guess what? If they don't get their act together, might be a repeat of the last summer too, Dave. I'm sorry. Like you knew the heavy part of the schedule was going to come at some point. Yeah, you call a nice little break playing the bottom feeders. Uh-uh. Like this is if you're going to be a World Series contender, you got to remember you're going to catch teams at their best. And right now, Milwaukee Brewers are playing their best baseball, and we don't have an answer for them. We don't. The deficiencies in the outfield by Nick Castellanos today. He dropped a couple balls out there today. Like you can't be doing that. You can't have those kind of games. Deficiencies in the outfield, infield. I mean, the Brewers tattooed this team. Small ball, long ball. How did you want it? Where did you want it? What part of the gap? Do you want it in the left part of the field? Did you want it up the middle? Where did you want it? The Brewers did what they wanted to do today. Games like this absolutely need to happen. That this team ain't glaze worthy. Yeah, Steve, you're right. Yeah, but Steve, when you lose this bad, though, I mean, you only show the Philly crowds at home 1 inning of baseball. When this game was put out of its misery in the fourth inning, I mean, I could take a loss, but this wasn't a loss. This was a beatdown. This was a beatdown. And the Brew Crew came in, got their cheesesteak, took a dump on their kitchen table, and walked out the door. And it runs deeper than no Harper. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like I was just telling Adam Cease, why is JT Remuto still in the lineup? I thought by now he bat himself out of the lineup. And sometimes when I watch even Bryson Stott, he chases balls that are like, I don't know if he's going golfing. I don't know if he's trying to play cricket. Like, why are you chasing balls that are down too low? Adam C saying Lazardo looked horrible. Terrible. Yeah, he did look terrible. He stunk it up today. He put this team in a 4-0 hole in the very in the first series. And in the first inning. Bryce Harper had a 3-run shot to really get things cracking for the Brewers, and then he comes back around in the fourth with another 3-run blast. Like they're getting guys who are starting to produce. Not Harper, Christian Yelich, Will Coutures, Will Coutures, Christian Yelich. Like those guys are starting to come around. let's quickly go over. I want to get right back into the conversation, everybody. I just want to quickly go over rolling the bases. I need a breather, but before I do that, let me get Steve's comment here. He says the bullpen, why he left Lazaro in there for the beatdown. The whole situation has been a swept under the rug for a few weeks too long. Yeah, well, you heard it too. They were afraid to. They don't have the arms, which is weird. Steve, they don't have the arms there. Like once Wes Wilson took the mound in the eighth, it showed you that this game was a forfeit. They're saying without saying it. This team needs help, especially bullpen. Uncle Dave better be start to dial up something. He needs to dial up something fast. All right, let's go around the bases real quick, and I'll get right back in the conversation. Well, guys, I am back. Yes, it is around the bases time. The Phillies get waffled today, 17-7 at home. Current baseball games going on. One of the games to look out for on my calendar as of today. The Seattle Mariners hosting the Minnesota Twins. It's nothing, bottom of the first. Yankees and the game of the weekend. Yankees and Dodgers. Nothing, bottom of the first. The Pittsburgh Pirates will be traveling out today to face the Padres at a 9:40 start time. The Nationals are out there get ready at 10 o'clock tonight. If you're if you need your baseball, you have the Diamondbacks and Nationals getting it on tonight. Cubbies win 2-0 over the Cincinnati Reds. The Toronto Blue Jays win 8-7 over the Oakland A's. St. Louis Cardinals win 2-0 over the Texas Rangers. The Orioles win 4-2 over the Chicago White Sox. Cleveland Guardians win 7-5 at home over the LA Angels. Kansas City Royals win 1-0 over the Detroit Tigers. The New York Mets win 8-2 over the Colorado Rockies. See, now look, they're getting their fair share of the bottom feeders. Dave, you act like they were playing like the Cubbies or something there, Dave. The Tampa Bay Rays also did their fair share of a beatdown today. They won 16-3 over the Houston Astros. The Braves won 5-0 over the Red Sox. The Marlins win 1-0 over San Francisco Giants. And that would be it. Steve saying that anyone thought that the Mets are done, better think again. They were just hurt while they were playing Sisters of the Poor. Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying, Steve. Like, it's their turn to get, now they're getting the easy part of the schedule. Yeah, and I don't understand this baseball team. And today it was the absolute worst Phillies loss of the season, giving up 17 runs at home. You pretty much forfeited once you put Weston Wilson on the hill. Like I said, it's a shame. It's a shame. This team's got to be better than that. I thought they were supposed to be better than that. I thought they were going to, like I said, one inning of baseball trying to show you some kind of life from the bottom part of the lineup. Like, yeah, I know Baldwin's been playing a little better. 2-run blast from Marsh and the triple from Rojas, but come on, man. Those two guys are reliability alone. But at nights like this, other than Kyle Schwarber, who ain't a liability at the plate anymore? It makes you ponder. It makes you think. What's this team going to look like down the stretch? Because June looks like it's going to be a tough little ride. They got to figure it out fast. This ball club has to be better. The pitching staff cannot not show up. And that's what you got Jesus Luzardo today. You got some of his worst baseball. He was trying to put and that's what it was. And, if you listen to Taryn Hatcher, she had a quick trying to see what it is, see if a pitcher could put one batting behind him, and apparently he just couldn't shake it. Apparently, it was living rent free that he's pitching bad. But anyway, I want to say thank you to everybody who's checked in. Real fast, I want to go to my Broad Street bottom line. My Broad Street bottom line is your fighting Phillies lost this game in the first inning due to bad pitching from Jesus Luzardo. No offense, really, not till the ninth inning, and that's not good enough. Nice try, getting 7 runs in, but yeah, this game, when you give it up 17 runs, the game's already lost. Like I said, the Brewers 23 hits, 17 runs across the board. Embarrassing. The Phillies should not go home, should not have an after party, should not go out and celebrating nothing with Reese. They need to get their head on straight and to get their heads out of their booties. Steve says, you expect the Stars to be good in the first half. It's the old asses I expect to fall for a little in the second half, and the bats better be ready. Yeah, and that's the problem, Steve. The bats better be ready. But again, you're not playing the bottom feeders. You're not. You're not playing those bottom feeder teams. So anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in with me. It's been, yeah. Yes, I expect the improvement to be open for business tomorrow. Yes, yes, it will. The improvement of Al. But yeah, Steve, make sure you check in PM and the AM tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for PM and the AM show, guys. You're not going to miss it. Me, Mike, your Sundays will not be the same again. Your Sundays, I mean, me, Mike, oddly enough, we haven't come across a disagreement yet, but, that's coming. So, again, guys, Sunday mornings, 9 a.m., me, Mike, PM and the AM with Al's doing the producing. Yes, just for just for Steve right here. Big Al's, excuse me for him. Aisle 6. And in aisle 6 for Big Al's shop right center. Yeah, it's a mess. I hope he's got his mop bucket ready to go. I hope Big Al's got his mop bucket ready for aisle 6 because he's going to need to get over there immediately and make up all kinds of excuses for this slop for today. I can't wait to hear him and his idiotic take tomorrow morning. And again, guys, if you are a Union soccer fan, please check me out again Thursday nights at 9 o'clock with Steve Finentes talking everything Union soccer. Uh, Maybe they could bring us some light today because they're down in Dallas and hopefully they take care of business. So we'll see what happens there. And of course, guys, the mayor, the man, the myth, the legend, the icon. Thursday nights. Sunday through Thursday nights, 10 o'clock, U Night Owls. Hang out, Matty B. He gives you straight from his heart. He doesn't pull punches with anybody. But anyway, guys, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in with me, your boy Pat Bernard. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. And Mike Lauro's got you covered for the Phillies postgame show tomorrow as well. So Mike's doing double duty here on It's a Wrap Sports. So again, guys, thank you so much. Go Phils. I'll catch you in the morning. Good evening, everybody. See you later.